Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Truth Is Short Clips. Our rights are in danger, but you have to remember they're only in danger if we, the people, give consent. The Founding Fathers did two things. First, they declared our rights to be God-given and inalienable.
We hold these truths.
Second, they tied down the government with the chains of the Constitution. They knew this the moment they wrote the Declaration of Independence, that they were going to write the Constitution, the laws that would bind the government, to control the government. So in essence, they declared people would be free, that our freedom was God-given, that we had the right from the moment we were born to live free. And then, to keep the government from stepping on that, they gave them the chains of the Constitution. The Constitution does not grant our freedom. It is the chains that bind them from stepping on our inalienable rights. It is the chains that keep them from trying to take away those rights. Again, let me reemphasize that inalienable literally means that it cannot be removed. It can't be given away, and it can't be taken. It was granted to us by God, and they declared that in the Declaration of Independence. But what happens when the government decides, you know what, we don't like that you have this set of laws that are set in place to control us and keep us from taking your freedom, but the people still maintain the right to arm themselves. We have the right to speak our mind. We have the right to talk about what to do about the government, and realize that that was the line in the sand that the Founding Fathers drew. And if they broke those chains, that they had in fact become the despots we were warned about, and that at that point it was our right to throw off such government. They operate from our consent, period. There's no other way around it. They operate from our consent. They cannot take our rights unless we consent to allow them to do so, because our rights were already declared to be God-given and inalienable. Just like when you were a kid, did you ever see the kid who he'd get a toy and he'd tear his up, but then he wanted yours? Yeah, let him take your toy, right? Let him take your toy and then tear it up because he didn't like his. Well, see, that's just it. The government was bound by the chains of the Constitution not to touch, and the Article 6 only backed that up further. So they were never supposed to do the things they're doing now, and that was the line in the sand the Founding Fathers drew.
But when a long train of abuses,
let's first talk about usurpations. Usurpations is how many times the government has crossed the line, and you can't just throw off a government for one little offense. It's got to be multiple, right? So First Amendment, they've tried to send the FBI and the CIA to block your free speech at Twitter and so forth. Second Amendment, they've been trying to take your guns. Third Amendment is the housing of the military, which they haven't really done to anyone that I know of. I mean, if you know of a case, please let me know. Search and seizure, what they did to Trump at Mar-a-Lago was against the Fourth Amendment. Furthermore, I think what they've done to Trump has violated the 5th, 6th, and 7th Amendments against him and the 4th. The 8th Amendment, cruel and unusual punishment and fines, I think they've done that to him and other people as well. And the 9th Amendment, any rights that the people have should go to the government doesn't have the people get. It's kind of the same thing in the 10th Amendment, but it goes to the states and the people. Again, that's it. And on that note, people, you all know as well as I do that these people are nothing but globalist, narcissistic, overgrown children who want to dominate the world. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.
It is their right. It is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security.